Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Today is the day that the Submariner comes in. Today's the day my Submariner comes in. And I gotta be honest with you, it hasn't been that great. I got a problem with my adult son. He's had some infection. He's got an infection. I gotta pick him up from the hospital soon. And it's my other son's birthday today. It's very, very busy. Very, very busy, busy, busy beaver bees. Busy beavers. The beavers are busy. So, total honesty, getting this new sub, I'm very excited and very, very... look, it'll be amazing. The guy's flying up. I'm going to have a sticky beak at it. And hey, I'll pay pipers and I'll have a Rolex Submariner. What do you think, guys? A Rolex Submariner. I'm drinking coffee. It's, yes, happy birthday, Archie 4.4. 4.4, thank you. He's 14 today. I'm just posting the link in the description. Let's get Rolex on. Let's get them on. Let's talk watches. Let's talk. I've got so much anxiety and pressure. I don't know what to do. Coffee's for closers, and I just finished mine. It's gone, baby. It's gone. Whew, I don't know what to say. It's the day of reckoning. It is today. I decided to put on my paddock for this show. Jero Pow. Hello, Jero. It's nice. Look, I was sorry I was a bit harsh on you. Archie, your thoughts on the OP41 colors and size? And Jero Powell's on. Hey man, how are you? He's good. So, I gotta tell you, 41 Oyster Perpetual. What's my opinion? I think it's a great watch. I think the size is a little bit too big, but maybe that could be me because I'm used to wearing 37mm Paddocks. I love the colors. The funkier, the better. I love that turquoise color. I love the green. I love the yellow. I think it's an interesting kind of thing because let's face it, you can't get a Submariner, you can't get a Pepsi, you can't get a Kermit, you can't get a Panda, so you may as well get an Oyster Perpetual. What do you reckon? Would I be happy with one? Possibly. You know what? I possibly would. Maybe that's...
Hey Archie.
Hey man, what's going on? Talk to me. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
So I've been following up your session recently, and it's so international. You've got Rolex from Liberal, California. You've got JJ Likud. I think you're from Canada.
Yes, yes.
And you are coming from you beautiful Brisbane.
And that's correct.
Yeah, and I'm coming from Moscow, Russia. So
wow, Moscow.
So it's getting a little bit international.
How is Moscow? We've got the Putin. How is Comrade Putin?
He's doing fine. One of the richest persons in the world, I guess.
Yes, he is, of course. Of course, as you'd expect.
Understated billionaire, yes. Understated billionaire.
Of course.
And he's doing pretty fine. It's pretty cold right now, about -1 Celsius.
Okay, that's, yes, Siberia is -50. I think you could freeze rubber.
Yes, easily. But the girls, you know, the Russian beautiful girls, they used to run in the mini rocks, and the weather doesn't matter at all. What counts is to look good, to look beautiful for the men.
Hey, I've been to Ukraine. And I got to tell you there, look, the countryside in Russia, and Ukraine, you've got those beautiful, in the countryside, those sunflowers, acres and acres of sunflowers. It's, I love the air in Russia. It's a very, very nice air. Look, I got to tell you, man, I got to tell you, seriously, I think Moscow's one of the most expensive cities in the world, they say. Nasty. How is Rolex supply? What's Rolex supply like?
It's the same situation as everywhere.
Tell me this, you go on Chrono24 and the cheapest watch, every watch that's the cheapest is in Russia, okay? Are they that cheap?
Yes. It's and actually you can acquire almost every watch, Rolex watch, on the second-hand market, and that's very convenient.
Is it cheaper than the Western world? That's the question.
Yes, it's cheaper, but normally you will get it without documents. I don't know why, but documents are always missing.
Oh. Tell me this. Here we go. We got Lucer, $2. Best Russian USSR is close to Chernobyl. Yeah, well, that's in Ukraine.
It's in Ukraine,
and,
right?
Yes, thank you, Lucer. I gotta tell you, are they that cheap? Like you look up a Patek, it's always in Russia. You look up a Rolex, everything's in Russia. It's so. Why is it they don't ship? They don't ship. There's a lot of theft goes on there.
I've been a good friend of mine. He's a second market dealer.
Yes.
Lombard, and they don't ship. They don't ship that abroad. I don't know why. He says it's dangerous because it can get lost on the border. May happen,
yeah.
And nobody will.
Luxury, how are you? Hey, Preston Luxury. Hello? Oh, I don't know what happened there. So
maybe the mic is off.
Who knows? Now, I was surprised we haven't got my other friends, Rolex. Where's Rolex gone? Is he there today? He's not there. I don't know what's going on. You were asking questions about the OPs. Do you have an OP yourself? What color would you go for? Or what color did you go for?
I would go for coral red. It's so
funky. It's just so
absolutely.
out there.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
like the turquoise. You know, the turquoise blue is nice.
Yes. Tiffany, like yes.
Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany. I like the green. The green is very striking.
It's a little bit dark green. It's not actually green like Hulk. It's a little bit dark.
It's army green, you know.
Yes. Yeah, and, you know. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, supply in Russia. Is it a big watch market there? What's the go with watches?
The most popular watch is Rolex, and nothing is even close. So Rolex. So in the recent days, you would say Breguet. It's very popular in Russia.
Yeah, Russia's very popular for Breguet, isn't it?
And not anymore. Everybody is going for Rolex, and if you have more money, so you would go for AP. AP is also very popular.
AP. Tell me this. What is to live in Moscow? How much money do you need to live comfortably in Moscow?
The situation is, I think, the same as everywhere. The ruble devaluated extremely, 30% to the US dollar, to euro, to euro. I would say even 40%.
So what is $1 US in rubles?
75 now, 73, 75. Yes, approximately 75. €1 is more than 90 rubles, but the wages are paid in rubles, so that's a pity.
So how many rubles does an average person earn?
Average salary is about 120,000.
That's a week, a month, a year?
It's a month. It's a month.
120,000.
Yes, it's an average. If you are,
well, that's $1,600 a month. That's not much.
Yes, it's not much.
Loose sir, wife changed Facebook status to widowed from marriage. Is this normal? My girlfriend says not a good sign. Thank you, Lucer. $5. Thank you so much. Yes, not a good sign at all. Very, 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 very. You know, Facebook, you've got to be careful because a lot of
They're
people
watching
have been
you.
caught out playing around because you've got your girlfriend putting pictures of you and her together, and then the wife sees it. Oh my God, what a nasty feed. What a nasty. That has happened. Believe you me, that has happened. Best to keep your Facebook picture and profile secret. Hidden, because that can get to a lot of trouble. And probably
can you guys hear me?
Hey, yes, we can hear you, Preston. What's going on, man?
I just turned on the microphone.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah,
Preston,
wasn't me.
where are you from? Where are you from?
Oh, I've been on your show before. I'm
Yep.
from Chicago.
Chicago. Hey, the Chicago mob. They pinched my 1016. Could you make some calls for me?
Yeah, I probably know some of the guys who did it. I'll
So
see if
tell
they'll
me
give
this.
it back.
Yeah, get it back from. It's an L serial number 1016. Tell me this. What's the go with Rolex in Chicago? Is it hard to get? Impossible? Is it easy? What's going on in the Chicago market?
Yeah, well, here it's like any other market. Unless you're Mark Goldberg, yeah, it's pretty hard unless you got, his connections.
Like, I got to tell you, man, in Australia, it is impossible to get anything. Like, I went in there. Okay, I don't have a sales history with the AD, so they hate me. Rolex hates me. The problem is, it's very hard to get Steel Sports. They are saving it for the VIPs or people who buy other toxic garbage.
Right. No, they're
want
pushing people into Tudor.
Like a guy I know, he got 3 PAMs, 2 or 3 two-tone Tudors, and then all he got out of it was an Explorer 2. So you could say, well, that's a slight premium. Yep, Explorer 2. It was a black as well, which is probably the less valuable one. And he got a Sky Dweller. You think, two-tone Sky Dweller. You think, oh, that's not that great. You know,
Right.
Loose
Just a
serve, $5. Russian ruble is 4 favorite. Favorite is Bam Bam ruble, Betty ruble, and Barney ruble. Betty is a natural orange, if you know what I mean. Thank you very much, Loose. Thank you. In America, I thought it would be easier to get watches. No, it's not easier. If you go into an AD and say, hey, I'd like you to get an Explorer 1 or a Milgauss, is that going to happen or not?
Well, I haven't looked into those watches. Just the sports watches are, hard to get. You might be able to get some of those watches.
Okay, I think it's very... Showcase, can't go on, guys. I'm not a Rolex fanboy, so won't find it hard to be on without... Showcase, come on, man. Please come on, Showcase. We love you. We want to hear from you.
Archie, we want to know why the treacherous snakes were banned, if you want to talk about that.
Look, I got to be on. Look, I don't really want to go there too much, but basically, we wanted a new direction. We're sick of the toilet gags. Some of the bearded lady, very toxic. Just, I wanted to take the show into I want to talk about watches. It's okay to have a few jokes, but it was just getting out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shivers, 2 pounds. What happened to weight loss plan, Arch? Hey, every day I'm doing the weight loss. Look, I'm actually eating better. I'm not gorging. Yeah, I am trying, actually. I am trying, except when I go to a dealership and they give me free food, no calories in free. Yeah, I'm working on it. I am going to try in the new year once I get that Rolex.
Are you going
Today,
after
guys,
a 41 millimeter no date?
Yeah, I'm getting a 41 millimeter date. 41 millimeter date. Yeah, so...
Now, I thought you would go for the no date, since that's the
I had
purest.
a choice. I just thought I'd go for the date. The no date's too trendy now. I want to go for the the non. I think the date's worth it. Okay.
Archie, I hope you would go for Milgauss, not for a sub.
Look, the Milgauss, I'd love a Z Blue. I would. You can't be picky. I had a chance. Look, the honest truth is, the sub is very hot. I'd like to try the new model. I thought it'd be great for the show. That's it. Toyota Mo, $5. Best thing you've done so far is booting those treacherous snakes. Thank you, Toyota Mo. Yeah, showcase. He wants the link posted. Let's post the link. Showcase, come on, man. We love you. I gotta be honest with you, the whole Rolex situation does bore me. It's just so boring that it's just impossible to get. You can't get anything. Nothing is available. It's.
Arch, what happened to Mark Goldberg? By the way, he's also from Chicago.
Yeah, it just. Oh, here we go. MJT, $5. Hey Arch, post link for ABC and Showcase. I am posting the link now. That's MJT. This is the guy who's getting me my amazing. He's getting me my amazing. He's the guy who's supplying me with the Submariner.
Oh, wow.
There you go. The sub is coming in. It's coming in. So I've got to tell you guys, I am really excited. It's going to happen now. So look, I got to be totally honest with you. I've been waiting for this for, I've just been, every day, I've been counting down the days. And now it's finally here. And
now, how are you getting your hands on this new 41 millimeter? How is it possible that you're getting this?
Well, he's got contacts through overseas, and he's got good. Look, I think in some of the countries you can have a relationship. You can still get. It's easy in some of the poorer countries. It's easier to get certain pieces. He pulled in a favor for me, and I'm really happy. He did a favor for me. It's really good that it'll. So
happen. You're saying overseas, like from Asia?
No, more Europe. Actually, he doesn't want me to say exactly. He wants to keep a low profile, but Europe. Okay.
And this is you got a contact with an AD?
The guy is in Australia, but he's got contacts over there. He's got business interests. Look, that's what the go is. And hey, I'm getting it this afternoon. So look, I'm very excited. It's an interesting situation,
Are you going to unbox it on live?
No, I can't.
No.
Look. I'll do another unboxing. He doesn't want attention, and it's in a public place. I just want to concentrate on the deal. You know what I mean?
So you're going to be the first one to take off the stickers and all that?
I believe the stickers have already been. ABC, how are you?
I'm good, Arch. How are you?
Hey man, today's the day of reckoning. My Submariner is arriving today.
Let's hope all goes well. How's it going, gentlemen?
Yeah, look, I got to tell you,
Hey,
man,
ABC.
seriously, it hasn't been that good, okay? Because I got problems. My son's not well. It's my other son's birthday today. I think it's a bit of a non-event. I got to be totally honest with you. Got some,
Yep.
You think, oh. So, I want to be honest with you.
Well, let's hope that's the rainbow at the end of the storm.
Yeah, I hope so. Look, it is what it is, man. I can only do my best,
It's getting quite commonly known that ADs and Rolex themselves are trawling social media and watch forums and watch sale websites and advertisements and stuff like that for the flippers.
Yes, actually, I released a video about that.
I saw it, yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, someone on the Thorpe's channel also corroborated
They
that.
alluded to that as well. They alluded to that.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it's very, very, very scary. Okay, we've got a few super chats. Let's get these done here. Showcase is on as well. Hello, Showcase.
Hey, Arch, how are you doing?
I'll talk to you in a minute. Lose Sir, $2. Based on pink shirt, we can see you not trendy. Thank you, Lose Sir. And Anthony R, $2. Get MJT on. Let's see if he's legit. MJT is the guy.
I think we better
Getting me
calm that down.
the Rolex. And Loose Sir, $5. Me have called YouTube all day to come film me, but no answer. Do other people get their videos up there? Me have funny stuff, but the no come. Thank you. I gotta tell you, Showcase.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting the sub today.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Look, that's MJT. He got the watch for me from overseas. He got it shipped. MJT, $10. I just hope this bloke with the sub isn't a troll, Arch. I am praying for you that this deal goes well. What would be worse, if he's trolling me or if it's a super fake? What would be worse?
Well, to be fair, the punters are going to get some hellish entertainment if it turns out to be a super fake.
Ooh.
There's going to be some Archie explodes.
Yes.
But
So now I got a big question for you. Are you paying AD prices?
I am paying slightly above AD, because we gotta pay some pipers. We need to pay a little bit. It cost a little bit extra because it got taxed on the way in, which is fine. That's you got to pay your taxes. The thing that annoys me is that it got taxed in the other country and it got taxed here. You know, it's sort of it's got its own tax return. You know.
You've got two more super chats.
Cordaro, $5. There's a Patek annual calendar, 5205G, white gold with grey and white dial, listed on dealer site for $30K. Is that a good deal? I reckon that's a great deal. That's an annual calendar, one of the most beautiful. It's got sculptured side lugs on it there. That is a amazing, amazing piece.
Would that be without papers?
No, it's with papers. I think it's on the vintage watch co. It's on the same dealer as you were selling your Patek.
Ooh, let's have a look there.
I guess yes.
Now, where are you getting the money for this watch?
Sydney. It's not in Brisbane. It's in Sydney right now.
Sorry, where am I getting the money for the watch? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I mean, you haven't sold the one that you're trying to sell yet,
Have
right?
you heard of Visa card?
Have you not heard?
Helog.
Yeah, but I thought they were.
Sorry, it can't be that dealer. He doesn't have a 5205. Okay, that dealer doesn't have a 5205.
I thought that you burned up all your credit cards and all that. I saw the video where you were burning up.
No, that was one before. I've still got one. I paid it out and I didn't cancel it yet. And look, I'm just using it for a couple of weeks until the Patek sells. Is that okay? Watches and giggles, $2. $2 to hear James talk Omega and his new Bond.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Well, Chris has just bought himself an Omega Seamaster Professional and an Omega Speedmaster Professional before the discontinuation, so congrats on those. Omega's a great brand.
I gotta tell you, man, Omega. Now, you ask MJT, $10? $10. Bring your microscope, big boy. I got better than a microscope. These are 20 by glasses. 20 by, right? These glasses here, these are special. These are special magnifiers, right? It's very, very special. Look at that. You can see me. It's like a Rolex Cyclops. 2.5. Okay, this here, I'm going to take these and I can see everything. I can see everything.
I've got to say, Arch, I'm super excited to see when you get this watch, because you've been without Rolex now for a year. You due some good luck. You due this watch, so good on you.
It's been over a year. I gotta tell you, man, seriously, no bullshit. What happened was, it was okay in the winter months. Okay, I could wear the leather straps. Beautiful. But you know what? When we went into summer, the wheels started to come off the apple cart. That's what happened. When we came into summer, I'm thinking, ooh, because you get really sweaty. I'm thinking, ooh, I better take the Patek off. I started wearing the Reverso. My leather strap on the Reverso starts to look like a schmacko. A schmacko! You know, schmacko is a treat. It's like a beef jerky for dogs. My strap started to look like schmackos, you know, because of the sweat. And I gotta tell you, I just want to have one watch. I gotta tell you, thank God I sent that JLC back. That would be toxic.
That would have been a mistake. I think that must have been purchased just out of desperation.
Yeah, it's a long story. I bought that because the guy agreed to buy my 5127, so I was going to be able to pay for both. But then the deal fell through, and I said, "Well, if you want to cancel, that's okay. But let me return the JLC." It was actually a good price. It was very, and it was a beautiful watch. I'm not going to criticize it. It was a beautiful watch.
Yeah. Beautiful, yep.
Rory Cummins, $10. AC3, congrats on the sub, big boy. Hoping all goes well for you. But there's still time to pull out and add your 7th Patek to the collection. Cheers to Showcase. Always enjoy having... you know what? James is just such a positive, cool guy. I love having James on. He cheers me up. MJT, $5. Showcase, please give us the rundown on the new Speedy, including pricing. Because MJT, the next watch after I get this Submariner, is he's got a big boxed, the current. Well, it's not the new one. It's the current one. Okay, tell me. What's the rundown on the new Speedy, James?
So the new Speedy is, and I'm still struggling to believe the price, but I have been told by quite a good source, it's going to be £7,000 for the Hesselite version, which I still can't believe, but it's supposedly correct. It has got the step dial, it's the dot above 90, it's still an aluminium bezel, so it's not going ceramic. I thought it might have gone ceramic on the bezel, but they've gone aluminium. It has gone on to human space flight on the back instead of manned. So
PC!
They have corrected one of the biggest flaws on the watch, and that is that they've made the bracelet taper. So the bracelet does have a good taper on it, which I think is a big plus. And it's going on to the 3861 coaxial movement, which is still hand wound.
It's the coaxial escapement, but it's basically the same.
It's basically
like lineage.
It's the 1861 with the coaxial built in. It's got, and it's the it's now master. So it's got the COSC and it's got the METAS. So, but it's still
COSC as well.
Yep, I think it's both.
Okay, not sure about that. 2 smoke, 2 stroke, $8. What does James think of the Speedy Rising Sun? Had mine for a month. Very hard to read.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So the Speedy Rising Sun, I've never actually had one in person. But yeah, I can imagine that you'd suffer with this.
Did you see, James, on my Paul Pluto channel, I had the thing called the Galaxy Express Limited Edition.
Okay.
That was a manga comic edition from 1999. All it was it had a different back. Had a different back on the watch.
Mm. I mean, I really like the Rising.
There's too many. It gets cheesy. There's too many limited editions, isn't there? It gets too cheesy, doesn't it?
I like the pop of colour. I do like the pop of colour on the watches.
Yeah.
Archie, tell us what you think about Tudor.
Look, I've been a bit harsh. Look, I tell you honestly, I actually like Tudor. I find the size on the Black Bay, I think the 58's a good idea, but the size, they're just a bit big. I just can't feel comfortable with.
You're saying thick, not big, because the watch you're getting is 41 millimeter.
Yeah, it's kind of the height. Yeah, the height of the thing. I gotta be honest with you. I love the Black Bay range. I do. I've been very harsh on it. They've shot up in price. They've gone really hard. Look, I gotta be honest with you. Some of the non-Black Bay range is dogs. Some of them are really ugly. Tudor has got some the Monarch series. Oh my God. The only thing Tudor's really got going for it is the Black Bay. I also have a problem with their two-tone because it's not real solid gold like a Rolex two-tone. It's got a steel base and it's got a big bit of gold around it. It's not gold, is it? You know what I mean? I kind of Marco, $2. I gotta be frank and honest. Drop the link, my man. Drop the link. The link is in now. Marco.
Showcase. Do you find the titanium is significantly lighter?
Yeah, definitely. So
Compared to say compared to the Seamaster.
Yeah, definitely. And the bracelet is far superior to the standard Seamaster is a great watch, but the bracelet lets it down. And it's the same old Omega problem. The Omega needs to put some taper on the bracelets.
Hey Marco, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Pana?
Hey, it's been a bit tricky today. My eldest son he's got an infection. His foot was swelling up. He went to the hospital yesterday. I got to go and pick him up after this show. I've got my youngest son. It's his birthday today. He's 14.
Happy birthday, Archie Jr.
Happy birthday. That's
AC4.
ArchieLuxury AC 4.4. 4.4. So 4.1's got the infection. He's got a viral infection. They're giving him some antibiotics. 4.4 is his birthday, and I've got to go and pick up the Submariner. So it's a bit. I didn't think the day would turn out this way. MJT, $10. Please bring up the Speedy Apollo 11. 50th anniversary. Solid gold. James, would love to know your thoughts on this. I've never seen one in the wild. That's
big money.
Beautiful watch. I've actually tried this watch on. It is a beautiful watch. It was only because my AD had one in for another customer, and while I was there, they just said, "Do you want to have a look at it?" So of course, they pulled it out of the case and I had a look.
I got to tell you, beautiful. I've actually seen the original. I've seen two in one. One guy had two of them, believe it or not. I got to tell you, man, I think it's amazing. Personally, I think if you are a Speedmaster lover, I think you could almost just collect Speedmasters. They're that popular.
I think if
reminds me of presidential bracelet, right? Like from day to day.
No, it's just the Speedmaster bracelet. That's what it looks like. In gold, it kind of it looks very.
I think if I'm right, Arch, you might know this.
Yes.
But my history on this is a bit sketchy. But I think that the astronauts, and I don't know if it was of the Mercury missions or the Apollo, but they were all given gold Speedmasters, and they were all given, I think it was Corvettes, gold Corvettes.
Wow.
And I think this watch is like a play on that. But it's a beautiful. I mean. This watch is an awesome watch, but personally, I'd go for the stainless steel.
Coca-Cola style Corvettes too. Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola.
But now, Archie, aren't Omega watches? They're Lebanese, aren't they? And aren't they made with Chinese bracelets?
Lebanese Swiss, I think. Jay Wright, £5. What's the cheapest decent Rolex for a 40-year-old single gentleman? Please, guys.
Explorer 1.
What's his line of work?
Yeah, I think, or a Milgauss
yeah. Air
as
King,
well.
or maybe Air
What about
King.
the Air King? Is the Air King yes or no on the Air King? Tell me, what's the view?
No.
So Air King has the same size as Milgauss. However, it's not anti-magnetic as far as I know.
Yeah, there's a silicon hairspring, and the escapement is also in silicon, so it's anti-magnetic.
Now, a watch like this.
What is a perfect size of watches? It's an eternal question, because I'm about to get my third Rolex, and if you get your sub and you're thinking of acquiring Omega Speedmaster and maybe Explorer 2 plus Patex, I think it would be 8 or 9 something.
Look, I think in dress watches, 37 to 39. Sports watches, I would say 39 to 42. Because the Speedmaster's 42, isn't it, James?
Yep, 42 on the Speedy Pro.
It was always tapered to make smaller. It wears smaller because of the illusion. They use some optical tricks. Joe Kramer, $5. Cheers, Archie. I'm blitzed off my ass, celebrating Christmas early. Hope you are enjoying. The sub hasn't come yet. Flex on these peeps. I got to tell you, man,
I think it goes without saying that when Archie gets this new watch from MJT, there is going to be flexing for some considerable weeks ahead.
Agreed, Showcase. We're all going to be plebeian
Look, it's an
compared to
exciting
Arch.
thing. Look, it's a very exciting.
Definitely.
It's a very exciting thing to get. I'm really over the moon. I'm over the man on the moon to get this watch. The man on the moon. I'm excited.
Showcase, didn't you recently just get rid of your sub?
Say that again, sorry, Marco.
Didn't you just recently get rid of your sub?
I recently listed it, had somebody interested, but I've taken the listing down and I've put it away because...
Good man, Showcase. Good man. Keep it. Keep it. Hoard it. Possess it. Don't get rid of it.
What happened?
I go against the grain. I don't like to follow the herd, and if something's popular, I don't want to wear it. And I've put it away, and I just hope that one day the Rolex bubble will burst, and if it ever does, I'll put it back on. But that's just me. I'm just weird.
Here we go. £10. Arch, I followed your advice and bought a steel Daytona 116520. Nice watch, but where's smaller than 40 mils?
That's true.
Yeah, I think that metal bezel is quite overbearing.
And the other thing is too, the interesting thing is, the vintage, like Doc has the vintage Daytonas. They were 37. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, they had kind of like a slight metal insert, didn't they?
They used a 19 mil bracelet. The end links were 19 mils. Did you know that as well? So they actually used the same bracelet as an oyster date, a date. That's what they did.
Archie, you had a full gold Submariner, then you had a bluesy two-tone Submariner, and now you're going for steel. So what's the feeling?
Yes. Look, the solid gold I never felt comfortable with. Okay, it was more of a dress watch than a watch you would actually wear. It was more of a dress watch. I got to be totally honest with you. The two-tone I had, look, that was beautiful. I loved it for a long time. Oki World, $5. Oki World, thank you so much indeed there.
Marco, sorry, Arch, I'm just going to ask Marco, where are you at the moment with your watches? So I understand you're thinking of pulling the trigger on a Rolex. So yeah. What's holding you back?
Well, because I want to go to an AD, try my chances at an authorized dealer, and otherwise, David SW. Yeah,
you got no chance at an AD. Let's be
honest,
Marco.
I wouldn't even waste your fuel money getting to an AD.
The only thing is, Showcase, what happened? Let's say we fall in the next year, like a global recession, and Rolex prices come down.
JJ Lecoute, no more sleepies. It's time for a Rolex. JJ, thank you. So, guys, what do I say? Today is the day. No more sleepies. It's time for Rolex.
You seem more excited.
I gotta be honest with you. The guy I'm getting it off, I had a really long conversation to him. He's a really nice guy. He's a good Aussie guy. You can just, you talk to someone, you can just tell whether they're legit or hoax. He's a really nice guy. He's done a lot. I do appreciate it.
Is he going to be on the channel? Are you going to feature him on the channel?
No, he doesn't want to do that.
That sucks.
He's a bit shy. Look, there's a lot of nasty people on the channel,
Yeah, agreed.
It is hard, okay?
Mark, you definitely agree with that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so look, I got to be honest with you guys. The whole Rolex thing, I'm kind of sick of the situation. I cannot believe how hard it is. Seriously, I tell you honestly, I'm finding it, the Patek I've got, I think that's more of an international product. Pateks, they're not really, Australians aren't really sophisticated enough, okay? I gotta be honest with you, that probably was a mistake, okay?
Archie, you made a video 2 days ago, Bitcoin or Rolex on your other channel. So, yes. Do you have a Bitcoin?
I unfortunately sold it all off when it was low. So yeah, that's another sore point. That's another thing I made a mistake on. I've made a few mistakes in my life.
By the way,
you sold your shares of this bank, Australian bank, Commonwealth
they've
Bank.
also gone up a lot as well.
Come on, Zero. You can't be bringing up all these losses upon if taken, man. Come on, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Zero, today's a happy day. He's getting his Rolex sub. Okay, don't do
Yeah,
this.
I hoped you would unboxing it. I've been waiting the whole day long.
Yeah, no, it comes.
It's coming.
Tomorrow we'll do it on air. There, we'll do a special show on air.
But
Do you know?
what
do
if
you know
we
the thing-
face like a global recession? Do you think Rolex price will come down?
They'll go up. This is
Oh no! Don't tell me this, Pawner.
No.
Look,
If
Marco,
Rolex
there will
defies
always
the
be
market.
filthy rich people to pick up anything that's appreciating, be it property prices in New York, London. Same with Rolex watches.
Marco, we
Here
need to come
go.
back to this
Okie
one after the
Land,
super chat.
$5. Arch, what do you think about an 18K Yacht-Master with the rubber strap instead
Rubber.
of a sub? I think that's a beautiful watch. The Yacht-Master's gorgeous.
Yeah, that
That
rose
must have
gold
40
one
or
that we saw
42.
the other day, Pawner. That was so nice with the red text on the
Yeah.
dial.
Look, I gotta say, the Oyster Flex is gorgeous. They do that in a white gold as well, don't
Yeah,
they?
but that's a bit softer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right, Marco. This is my take on Rolex for you, right? You're 21, so you're a young buck. You're starting out in life.
Yeah,
My
right.
recommendation is this: the Rolex guy doesn't worry about what the market's going to do. He doesn't care if it's going to go up, down, sideways, or what it's going to do. He just buys it because he loves it. Until you're in a position where you just don't give a shit what the market's going to do, I wouldn't buy Rolex.
No, I am. But listen, Showcase, it's like buying stocks, right? You want to be a value buyer at the end of the day. You don't want to buy at the top of the market, right? So since I'm an interested buyer, I want to evaluate the market. I want to evaluate the market, make sure I enter at the right point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you turn watches into like assets, appreciating assets. You know, play the stock market if you're going to do that game. Don't worry about it. Just strap it on your wrist and to hell with it.
I agree. I wear all my watches, Showcase, but at the end of the day, we're
There's only
all
one
value
watch.
shoppers,
There's only
right? We
one
want to
watch
get the
he
best
needs to
deal
wear.
possible.
I've got to say though, Arch, I've not seen you this excited about a watch for a long time, and that's why I know the Submariner is for you, because you said you wanted it, you've pulled the trigger, you've done it, and you've gone in balls deep, and you said, yeah, to hell with it, let's do it. You just done it.
I gotta tell
But will you keep this watch or will you flip it?
No. This is it. I tell you honestly, I'm actually. I gotta be honest with you. I had a few friends who were, they buy so much stuff, and I've kind of moved away from them because I don't want to play that game. All I want, I tell you honestly, is a couple. I love my Patek's. I just changed watches, by the way. I love my Reverso, and you know what? To have a Rolex, I just want something I can strap on and wear. It doesn't matter if it's hot, you know, if it's stinky hot, you can just wash it under a tap. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Rolex.
Marco, what's the watch market like in Canada compared to US?
It's not too bad because, like, in terms of cross-border, like, for us, we don't pay many duties if we get watches from the U.S. So it's actually
I'll
not
be back
that
in a
bad.
minute, guys. I'll be back in. I'm just going to go for a quick toilet break. I'll be back. I'll be wrapping this show up a little bit early. I just got to go in toilet break, and I will be back.
Cool. Yeah. So
really, we're only at the mercy of the U.S. dollar, and the dollar right now is really soft, which is why I want to buy one now.
But what about
Marco,
within
which city
Canada
are you
itself?
from, by the way?
Montreal.
Oh, okay, Montreal. Nice.
But within Canada, is there any sort of ease or difficulty in getting hold of pieces?
No, we have 3 ADs in Montreal, so it's not too bad. But I went to one, but I went to the worst AD, coincidentally, that like they never talk to clients unless they're big spenders there.
All right.
So I just didn't luck out, unfortunately.
Hmm.
And what
By the
about
way-
the second-hand market? If you
Yeah,
go and
I'm probably going to buy secondhand if I can't get one at an AD. I don't feel like waiting that long.
Chip Wong, as soon as he comes back, we'll bring that one up. We won't forget it.
By the way, plastic showcase. I saw your video about Rolex and Omega and how they might switch places, and I honestly kind of tend to agree with you. I think Rolex has a big customer acquisition strategy problem that people will just get cheesed off with the brand and they're going to move on to other brands because you can't get Rolex at retail.
Well, if you look at what's happened in the market recently, I mean, Rolex are selling their watches, and it's so clever how they've done it, because now we look at a Rolex Submariner at £7,000, that's British pounds, and we think that's cheap.
Yeah,
and it
that's
is.
not value.
But if you actually put it into context, £7,000 for a watch is not cheap. But we think it's cheap because that watch is worth £10,000 on the secondary market. So in our heads, we think. So if Rolex come along and do a price hike and put it up from 7,000 to 9,000, we still think we're doing okay.
Sorry, just one question. What's going on in UK because of COVID situation? Because they cancelled all the flights from UK. Is it that bad, or is it getting better, or just fake news?
Over in the UK, down south near London, there's a new strain of COVID-19 been found, and it's like going throughout. It's basically COVID. It's still the same thing, but it's
exaggerated so much.
Yeah, different mutation.
It's a different mutation that's more contagious.
But you see, I also think the EU want to kind of rub some salt into the UK's wounds for Brexit. I think.
Yeah, of course.
I think there's an element of that.
They want retribution.
I think just a more case of, let's just make this as painful as possible.
Gotta hurt, man. It's gotta hurt.
Yeah, because you want to leave our club, and they also want to make an example of the UK, so no other member state gets any ideas and thinks, hey, well, they left, we can leave as well. So if they strangle them, I think they'll think, well, we don't want that. But I don't know if car parts are going to be more expensive from Europe as a result of Brexit. Same with watches and things like that.
The euro is going through the roof if you compare it to the US dollar or to the other currencies. But if you look at the states, like the countries like Italy or Spain, boy, they've got debt, and the debt is through the roof. I mean, it's ludicrous, and still have a strong currency. I can't explain myself why it's happening this.
Yeah, but to be fair, the EU is performing very strong, but the US dollar is just very soft at the moment. By the way, Pon, we had a super chat from earlier.
Chip Wong. Thank you so much. JJ Lacoute is on. Thank you so much there. Chip Wong, $2. Federico listed a 15300 with the wrong date wheel. How does it have the wrong date wheel?
Franco?
Date wheel?
Interesting. Frankenwatch?
So, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I can't even get myself a Steel Sports Rolex. What would I know?
You're getting one today,
anything. Hey.
I just wanted to check in before you become big time and get your Rolex and say hello.
Hey, JJ, it's been a hard time. You know what's happened? My bloody son, the Archie AC 4.1, rings me yesterday. He said he's dislocated his ankle. He can't walk. I go to pick him up. I take him to his mum's place. We call an ambulance. I just got the call before. I got to pick him up now. He's apparently got some infection.
Oh, boy.
So it's not a dislocated nothing. It's just he's got, who knows. Then I've got my son's birthday today. This is AC3 4.4. AC 4.4. So he's got his party. I got to take him out. Then in the meantime, I've also got to meet MJT. I've been hoping for this for so long. I tell you honestly, I hope this is the right watch. I hope I haven't been trolled. I hope I'm not being sold a...
No way, Pon. He seems like a stand-up guy, and he's super chatted way too much, too.
I know. He's a cool guy. You know what? I just hope it's all okay, because my luck lately has been pretty atrocious. Okay?
Chip Wong super chat.
Here we go. Chip Wong, $2. Date wheel on the 15300 is white. Super fraudery. Look, who knows?
Chip. Oh, by the way, Pon, did you see Paul Thorpe wants to do a collab with you?
Yeah, that's right. He said, as long as you don't swear, which you've stopped swearing. So
yeah, I've stopped swearing for Google Ads. Well, let's do one with. I would love to do one with Paul Thorpe. Okay, I gotta tell you,
He
remember.
praised you, by the way. He said that you know a lot about watches, so he has to commend
Oh,
you.
that's so cool. He's actually, you know what? I think he's a nice guy. You know, I love him. I love him.
Over here in the UK, everyone who's into watches over here in the UK, we all watch him. He does some great content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
seems a good
actually
guy.
do love him. I do love him. And remember, my enemy's enemy is my friend.
The only thing I don't like Ponif is
You
he
know
calls
that?
himself a watch journalist. It's so like that's the one thing that makes me cringe. But otherwise,
But in this age, we can all be that, can't we?
We're all watch vlogists. Put it that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look.
2 super.
I just try and churn out second and third rate content. That's all I do. Kautschewitz. How much to ban Marco? Give us the goss. Marco, I can't ban Marco. I love Marco.
Money talks, Ponif. Money talks. I don't mind.
Be nice,
JT,
people. Be nice. Come on.
$10. These
this is a good one.
Super chats are so worth the Archie explode about to follow. Hunters only big time.
That is good.
Oh man.
And Chip Wong, $2. Did Preston Luxury break up with Crappy Larry? There we go.
I'm going to say,
tell
I'm even nervous for you with this.
Yeah,
I really
me
am.
too.
I can't wait
Look.
for tomorrow's stream.
Look, I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, I just want to have a Rolex.
Wait, are you gonna go to like an AD and get it authenticated? Make
No,
sure.
I just look at it myself. I showed you my special glasses there. I just get it done. If I can't pick it right, it's time for me to get out of the business. If I can't pick this watch, get out, Arch! Get out of the business, okay?
Another super chat.
Here we go. Toyota Mo, $5. Paul Thorpe and Arch in a vid will be the final nail in the coffin for the dog trainer. Hey, look,
Yeah, you should do it.
I don't actually hate Mark. You know, I don't hate him. Bear Clooney doesn't like him, and I got to tell you, Bear's my friend. You know what? It's Christmas. Let's just be. It's okay, man. I'm not perfect. You know, I'm not a. I tell you honestly, I got many flaws myself.
Archie,
know?
it's not Christmas. It's the holidays. Just to correct you on that.
So Arch, from what I've seen with you with the Rolex coming and what have you, with the Pateks when they came, you were by nowhere near as excited as you are now. Nowhere near. I think you're a Rolex man aspiring to be a Patek man. In the same way that I'm an Omega man, and I find Rolex as an aspiring brand, right?
Look,
No, I'm just
sense.
biased to Patek because of double P.
look,
He
I
says
gotta
that.
tell you,
Those were
He-
shock trade-ins, as far as I remember. You know, we thought, what the heck's he done that for? Especially with, anyway,
I probably
the
look. I tell
unnamed
you
one.
honestly, I think I love the Pateks, right? I do love them, right? But the thing with Rolex is it's so usable. There is no other watch that is so usable. Waterproof. You can swim with it. You can do anything you want with it. Look, it's a very expensive piece of kit these days, but I gotta tell you, man, seriously. There's something about Rolex that they're not the best watch. They're not the greatest haute horology piece. They're not haute horology at all. They're utilitarian. It's kind of like one of those Defenders. You know, James. It's just such a Land Rover Defenders. You know, not the new one with all the air suspension crap. I mean, a proper army. You know, just
No, well, the polished center links are like those blinged out Land Rovers.
Man against the machine, $5. Get that watch tomorrow, big boy. It's actually today. I'm getting it today.
I think
for tomorrow's show.
I think what the other big swinger for you is, I mean, I followed your channel now for a number of years, and I think what you like is you like to enjoy multiple watches, and if you want to exit one of the watches, you like to be able to do it easily. And Rolex is an easy exit, whereas the Pateks are a difficult exit. And I think that will be part of the draw as well.
The Pateks, look, what's happened with the Pateks is the currency's changed, okay, whereas Rolex has been steady rising. Patek is a different market. I don't think Australians are that sophisticated, okay?
I
So
don't
out
know.
of all of your Pateks, which one would you keep if you had to give
I
them
love
all
that
the way except for one?
6006. The 6006.
What? No, the 5127J. No.
I think it'll depend on which Australian you're selling it to. If you were selling it to Jeff, I think Jeff could be a Patek man quite easily.
Look,
But I don't
gotta-
think plastic
I
would
do
necessarily
love
fit the
them,
bill.
right? I do love them. I will tell you what. I want to get rid of the 512. I got to double up. I want to get rid of that first. Then I will think about which one. Hey, Rolex is on. Hey, man.
What's going on?
Tanzil,
What's up,
$5.
Well, guess what we're talking about, though.
Pateks aren't
Come on.
a difficult exit. Sold all my dress Pateks within 48 hours. You just need to know the right punters. AC3 sells. I got to tell you, Tan, you know what, man? I think you're right. It's because of the COVID. I had 2 sales for the 5127, but I had to delete them. One was in Bangkok. One was going to meet me in America. It's just difficult, okay? Aussie punters aren't that classy. Simple as that. I got to be honest with you. And MJT, I'm off, mate. See you in the very future. MJT, I will see you today. I love you. Guys, with that, I'm going to have to wrap this show up.
Damn, Ponif just pulled up in his new Toyota Tacoma. Ponif, how are you ending the stream now?
Yeah, are you still mad at me, Arch? What's going on?
No, Archie.
You're not leaving without
Archie,
hashing this out with me, right?
Guys, I
Brisbane
gotta go.
is the Tudor capital, isn't it? Brisbane is the Tudor capital.
That
So
is
wouldn't that make you
exactly it.
guys?
Steve Cordaro, $2. Merry Christmas, Arch. Happy Paddock to all. I'm going. I got to see you in the next one. I love
Catch you later,
so
guys.
much.
Cheers
See you
all.
later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.